Barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. So I just heard, I saw it earlier this weekend, and I just want to say thank you. I couldn't get around to it because I didn't have an hour in my day. I'm 31 minutes into the video that the LDBC did, and I'm overtly appreciative. Excuse me. I just want to say thank you. Um, I'm inspired by the support. Uh, I and it's also makes me feel good that a public display of brotherhood has been announced, has been displayed for all the detractors, all the haters, all the racists to see. And what what's amazing about this is I've never met, I've only met Town Biz and Dante's Boxing Nation, uh, and everyone else I've never met. And we've grown uh, just by watching each other's videos, whether we agree. I mean, I don't agree with everything that LDBC and everyone else says, Dante's Boxing Nation, and everyone. I don't agree with everything they say, but you know what's fabulous about this is it doesn't fragment the relationships that we're building, and more importantly, our purpose and our mission statement. So I just wanted to say thank you, man. Like from the bottom of my heart, man. It meant a lot, and um, I I I'm excited about the future. Um, and I'm glad we can put our differences aside and fight the right way. And um, some of us got to be Martin Luther King, some of us got to be Malcolm X, some of us got to be Marcus Garvey. And oh, excuse me, some of us got to be Sojourner Truth, some of us got to be Harriet Tubman. I won't leave our sisters out. And but it's just refreshing, man. And uh, I'm gracious, I'm humbled. I'm gonna finish watching the video, but I'm 31 minutes in, and I'm just like, damn, man, dudes I've never met in my life. You know what I mean? They say a friend close is better than a family member far away, right? And the internet connects us all. Internet makes us feel like we're next door neighbors to a certain degree. So I'm thankful, and I, you know, I don't want to list off names because I know I may miss a few, but I'm thankful to you all, man, and um, I'm excited. Again, I'm excited for the future, and I'm just elated, man, and I'm gonna continue to fight. And the great thing about this story is that um, that promotional company. I'm trying to think of a name that I can give them. That's the punitive, disrespectful, egregious. I'll think of one and I'll start calling them that from this point on, but I've yet to think of one. Um, Golden Girl sounds appropriate, but I'm just trying to think of something really quick. I'll come up with that later. But the great thing about it is they only have one fighter, right? So that means for every other promotion, twice a year they will be ace high, right? Let's be clear. Twice a year they'll be ace high, and their other big cards they're gonna be B side or equal. I don't know, whatever they agree upon. And guess what? They won't be in charge of their credentials. And guess what? I get to ask the question. So it's only a matter of time before I get the Oscar, I get the Mike Gomez, I get the Bernard Hopkins, I get to Romel Gonzalez. It's only a matter of time. Only a matter of time. And I'm elated. I'm excited. Um, Steve Kim, Doug Fisher. I'm just excited just to interview. I asked Steve Kim if he wanted me to interview. He just ignored me at the presser. But uh, it's coming. Believe me, it's coming. And this is not about uh, pro black. Well, no, it's not about being pro black. It's about doing what's right. People say this is a race issue. Listen, let me explain something to you about semantics. The moment they did the press conference in Spanish, made it about race. All right? the fundamental truth. The moment that promotion company did the first press conference in Spanish, made it about race, right? So they not they don't worry about the crossover appeal, which is dumb, asinine. The last thing you want to do with this fight is put it in Spanish. Or the second, excuse me, I apologize. I won't be disrespectful. The second thing you want to do with this fight is hold a Spanish press conference. Right? That's the second, because whether it's in whether it's in Little Mexico or Little Italy, I'm just giving you a paraphrase. I don't know what you call it in other cities, but here they call it, everything is called Little, right? Little Italy, Little Tokyo. So whether you put the presser in Little Italy or Little Jewtown, the Latinos are coming to support their fighter. So they should have made the event bigger than what it is, and it's going to do well. I'm going to find a way to hurt them financially. Whether if I can convince 10 people, 100 people, 1,000 people, I'm going to find a way to hurt them financially, because they have no respect for my dollar. They have no respect for my dollar. And the sad truth about it is, I probably make more money than most of their fighters. And I'm not saying that to be egregious, but it's just disrespectful. And so many of my black brothers and sisters make more money than their fighters, have better jobs than their fighters. So many. You know, the black, in terms of consumer, last year's end of 2015 consumer report says that if black consumer rate would be the 7th largest nation in the world. The 7th largest nation in the world. So that goes to show you the power of the black dollar. The power of the black dollar. If blacks don't support this fight in terms of buying it, I mean, it's going to be hard. I know it's going to be hard May 6th not to watch this fight. I'm not even asking you not to watch the fight. I'm asking you not to buy the fight. Right? Because, I mean, it's going to be all over Instagram. It's going to be all over Facebook. You're going to get a live feed on Facebook. Someone will be streaming it. And but to undervalue our dollar is disrespectful to me. And I'm going to do everything, since Golden Boy is the lead promotion of this company. I mean, I only could do so much, but I'm proud of what I can do. And I'm excited. I'm elated. And to all my brothers and sisters out there holding it down, working hard like we're supposed to do, taking care of our families, they don't respect your dollar. All right? So I'm going to take my 2 pennies and keep it in my savings account and wait for another big fight. Wait for Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder. I'm going to wait for that fight if that goes pay-per-view. You know, I'm gonna put my pay-per-view dollars and put it elsewhere. You know, I rather give my money to Top Rank. Top Rank, you know, Bob Arum has said some egregious shit through the course of his life, you know. But honestly, guys, and Bob Arum has been fair to me. His assistants, not his assistant, his staff has been really good to me. More importantly, Cecilia, if you guys get it, if you guys ever, and I'm talking to the LDBC specifically, email her. She will make sure you get into these fights. And she's fair, she's kind, she's about her business, and she's wonderful. Cecilia, it's not Cecilia, it's something like that. But she's a beautiful woman, man, and she's been more than fair. I'll tell you guys a true story about her, and then I'm sorry I'm getting off topic, but I had to go to a Timothy Bradley presser about a year and a half ago. Yeah, about a year and a half ago. Man, let me tell you guys, I am 20 minutes late for the bus. I am lost in East LA. It was a mutual drop off and pickup spot where we all can get. And Bob Arum paid for a bus that took us out to Palm Desert, right? So we wouldn't have to drive. And it was amazing. They waited 20. I was the last one to get on the bus. Everyone is waiting on me. I call him like, I am lost. I don't know where to go. I was all the way by Cal State, LA, and I needed to be somewhere else in East LA. So it took me about another 20 minutes to get there, and she waited for me. And that was, and honestly, that was the first time, one of the first times I actually had a conversation with her. I've covered fights before, but that was my first one-on-one engagement with her, and it was an awesome time, and I was just forever grateful. And for a person to do that for me, you know what I mean, is because they could have left, and I could have hopped my ass on the freeway and took my ass to Palm Desert by myself. So um, so I want you guys to understand, you guys, you have influence. You know, we are we are the pop culture of boxing and information on YouTube for sure. Whenever people want to get fight results, they go to our page. All right, and just know your dollar is more valuable than the voices of Golden Boy. Um, Collectively, we are fine. I'm gonna be honest with you. Collectively, we are financially more powerful than Golden Boy. For I don't care how much money Oscar De La Hoya makes. I don't care how much money Canelo makes, because they can't put 4,000 people in an arena to watch any kind of fight if Canelo is not attached to it. I've seen it with my own eyes. They can't put 4,000 people in an arena with any fight, and the sad truth about it is that fighters that I like, fighters that I've seen through the amateur ranks, have to be collateral damage in this. And I don't want to list off names, but I like a few of their fighters, you know, just because of the LA story, you know. And that's why that SheMale was my second favorite fighter at one point, because the LA story, you know. I came here from New York when I was 8, and I've submerged myself in the LA culture, and you know, that's what it was. But I am forever thankful, man. And just keep in mind, when I when that SheMale is is talking, just know you can sit back and say, I make more money than most of his fight. Find gratitude in that. You know what I mean? Find gratitude in that. None of their fighters make really big money. I've seen how much they make per fight. You know, I know these things, you know. And the black dollar is powerful. The black dollar is powerful. And I want you guys to fully understand your influence. You know what I mean? When you have 10 or 15 negative comments on your channel, be thankful. Be thankful. Because keep in mind, Floyd Mayweather would not be the man he is today if the people that wanted him to lose didn't buy his tickets. Right? Adrian Broner wouldn't be as popular as he is today by the people that didn't want him to lose, didn't want him. People that wanted him to lose bought tickets. Right? So don't cut your money off. Don't block them motherfuckers. Let them see our growth. Let them see our success. I know they'll probably do another fake account and all, but guess what? Let them keep hating. Don't block them. You know, the greatest victory to a hater is your success. And I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys calling me, reaching out to me. You know, I want to list off names. I don't want to miss anyone because, like I said, someone is Sojourner Truth. Someone is Harriet Tubman that I don't know about. You know, someone is on the Underground Railroad working, and I have no idea. And I don't want to be disrespectful. And then you have the Malcolm X's, right? Who's loud and proud and in front of the mic, right? So I just want to say thank you. I'm appreciative. And your dollar has power. So on May 6th, I'm asking you guys not to buy the fight. Just not buy the fight. And whatever beer company is promoting the fight, don't buy that beer. Because it's collateral damage. You know what I mean? And I want that beer company to go to PBC and be like, you know what? Man, Al Heyman, you doing the damn thing. So we have power. And I'm going to leave it at that. So the LDBC, keep in mind, you are more successful than that SheMale company. Trust me, you are more successful than that SheMale company. You know what I mean? And don't let them silence us. And I know they won't. So just hold your water. That SheMale will have a fighter on a PBC card, and there will be a press event because I have access to PBC to the day I die. You know what I mean? Whether it's through PBC employees or whether it's PBC fighters. You know, there's so many PBC fighters I can call, and I have personal relationships with a handful of PBC fighters that and people from PBC that I don't make public because you'll know where I get my information from. So I don't do that out of respect for them, and they keep their validity, whatever the case may be. So anyways, thank you guys. I wanted this to be a 2-minute video, and now it's a 16-minute video, and I'm just thankful, man. I'm speaking out of gratitude, and I'm also speaking for you guys. I know that you guys have value. You guys have power. I should be saying we, but I feel like I want to speak to you individually and empower you. Our mission statement is important, and it should never be silenced. Never, ever be silent. So thank you again. And we're going to make it do what it do. So Barbershop Conversations, LDBC, I thank you. Dante's Boxing Nation, I thank you. It was just, you know, we did it. It's to be continued. And the great thing about this, understand this, I know I'm still talking. There is no expiration date on this issue. No expiration date. Whether it's this year, next year, or 2 years, guess what? Canelo's going to lose, and he's going to be a B-side fighter eventually. So if it's 5 years down the line, guess what? They still going to get the question. And I'm going to promote no black fighters sign with that SheMale. I am just bent over on hurting them financially. Hurting them financially. That is my goal, to hurt them financially. They lost $60, $70 something because obviously I know I wasn't gonna get a credential for it, and I submitted my credential out of spite, out of humor, just to get my denial letter, just because I wanted one. And but I get so much satisfaction out of seeing them fail. I get so much satisfaction out of them losing $75. I whatever how much it costs, I would have paid for it, because I would have hoped and prayed. And I was having a conversation with some boxing media, and I was telling them, I said, I'm gonna start praying for Chavez Jr. tonight. I'm sending him so much positive energy because he's up against a monster. Now let's be clear, he's up against a monster. Canelo is no punk. I've seen it with my own eyes. Canelo is not a punk, and that motherfucker can fight. And Chavez Jr. is not a punk. He's not as skilled as the other guy, but he can fight. And this is going to be a hell of a fight. That 9.5, 10 pounds will make a difference in this fight. So I don't want to do no boxing break. I want to keep it on topic, but I'm just gracious. You know how you're just eternally thankful and you just can't stop talking, you can't stop smiling. That's me. And so I just want to say thank you. I appreciate you guys. And I know I sent you guys messages individually, but I just wanted to let the world know. The entire world, Craig. I just want to let the world know that I'm thankful, and the fight continues. So Barbershop Conversations, and I'm out. And just keep, I'm sorry, I'll keep on. Your dollar is so important. Just think, whatever jobs we have as individuals, you make more money than 7 out of 10 Golden Boy fighters. Trust me when I say this. They are struggling over there. Ring TV budget has been cut by 80%. These are facts. 70, 80% Golden Boy. I mean, sorry I said that name, but they have cut Ring TV's budget by at least 70%. I know this for a fact. All right? So just know, whatever jobs we have outside of YouTube, I salute you guys. And just know, you make more money than all their fighters. There's 60, 70% of their fighters. They're struggling over there. Trust me. So, Barbershop Conversations, I'm out. This is a 20-minute salute to all my kings out there, all my queens out there, all my Sojourner Truths, Harriet Tubmans, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, my Marcus Garveys, You know, I mean, this is my salute, man. My Fred Hamptons, you know, he was silenced at his early 20s, man, because he stood up for what's right. And I appreciate you guys. So I'm gone. I'll holla.